Hello, everybody. My name is Margaret McGarvey from the Voice of Care Commission. I am delighted to introduce our next presentation. Next up, we'll have Tamara Boyne, Laura Burke, Lorraine Martin, Owen Sheridan, Helen Farrell, Robert Toomey, Breda Bent, Roisin McGann, and Kerry Delahunt.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Hello. Welcome here today. My name is Tamara Byrne. Some of you know me, some of you don't, but I'm over here now. So I welcome you all here today, and I will boost up your energy, okay? Okay, education as a fundamental human right is in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, 1948. Everybody can learn no matter what stage you are at in life. We are delighted to be here today to talk about adult education. Who are we? Well, you see over here, there's me. You have Michael, you have the beautiful Laura Burke, and you have the beautiful Lorraine as well. And you have Kenny. Hello, Kenny. And also Frida Bennett and Robert. What's his second name? Tui. Yeah, we have Roisin as well.
And we have lovely Helen.
And we have lovely Helen Duffy. So give everyone a round of applause, please. And now I'm going to hand over to Laura. Thank you, Laura.
Thank you so much for that amazing introduction. How do I follow that? Absolutely wonderful energy. We're absolutely delighted to be here today. Thanks so much for that, Rebecca. And today it's really an opportunity for us to talk about adult education. A lot of people have been involved in education, but a lot of people also don't know what adult education is. It is so many different things. And we want to start today with what we thought was a beautiful opening poem that will hopefully represent a lot of what some people are feeling today as well.
Life is what you make it. Life is what you make it. Grab a hold and shake it. Hold on tight and take it. Don't be afraid and fake it. You may think I'm a dreamer. More likely, I'm a schemer. You may think I'm a sinner. But in truth, I'm a winner. I do my best. Never mind the rest. My life is blessed. I stand the test. So life is what you make it. Don't lose your nerve and break it.
So this opening poem by Michael Gannon, and he, interestingly enough, says lots of things like fake it, which is what some people are doing, having to get through life, challenge the perspectives, but also how you see yourself. He sees himself as a winner, the self-belief that needs to come. And this poem came from him, how he thinks about his life, how he thinks about his education, but also his love of poetry developed as he studied media studies in higher education through something called the ILI, Inclusive Learning Initiative. And Tamara and Kenny will reference that again in a few minutes. But the Inclusive Learning Initiative is an access and support system that includes students with intellectual disabilities in higher education. And most importantly, it's a partnership between CARE, St John of God's, Camp Hill, Stewards Care and Maynooth University. And a lot of the graduates, as you'll hear, are still continuing the work that has been involved as part of that initiative. And today, it's really about what is happening in adult education, what choices are actually there for adult learners. We're going to hear from those learners today, and also what is lifelong learning in care, what is further and community education, and what is higher education, and what does it look like and feel like for the people who are living this life and experience. This is a picture of some of our lovely adult learners from CARE in 2024, learning lots of different things in lots of different ways. So we're delighted to show this to you today. I'm going to hand you over to the lovely, as Tamara said, Lorraine, who's going to tell you a little bit more about lifelong learning.
Hello everyone, how are you all doing? So I'm really delighted to be here today, and I'm going to speak for all the team, and we're going to just talk about lifelong learning in care. So we're lucky to have loads of programs that you can do with us here in care. Hands up how many people have done courses with us over the years? Yeah, there's a good few of you. But there's a lot more of you that could get involved if you wanted to. Okay? So lifelong learning happens all of the time. Every day we all learn different things. We probably learned something here today that we didn't know when we came in this morning. So for example, when we are with ourselves, family, friends, support people in work and in education, every day is a learning day. And as a parent to 3 teenagers, every day is a learning day. So in care, a lifelong learning team support people to access and complete courses. So some of these courses include interest-led learning groups. So we have groups in, I'll take off the glasses guys, I can't see. In relaxation, women's health and fitness. We have QQI accredited trainings from level 1, 2 and 3. So we have a new level 3 course that started last year with loads of interesting modules, and we will soon have, please God, in January, a new level 2 suite of courses. And then we also support learners that transition into adult day services with our school leavers group. So we are going to hear from Owen. Owen can't be with us here today, but he has sent us a lovely video message of his experience of learning with us in lifelong learning.
Hi, my name is Owen Sherritt, and I will talk about the lifelong learning. Well, adult education is different from school education. A bit harder than school was. It's a bit hard to start, but when you move on for the other few weeks, it's that easy then. Type up stuff on the computer and upload it to Leap. I did the Put and Safety course, the Prepare for Work course. Now I'm doing the Healthy and Eating course at the moment. I love it, the course. Sometimes it's a bit hard, like the buses in the course were hard, so that I have to pull out of it. Just try and do your best and keep up the work.
So thanks to Owen for that. And I would just like to say, as a result of one of the courses that Owen, the latest course that Owen did, he asked me to share with you that it was a community participation course that he got involved in, and he actively tried to find something to get involved in his community. And it's been really successful. I see him on Facebook all of the time out on Saturday mornings with the Tidy Towns group, met lots of friends. It's been a really positive experience for him. And then just also to note before I hand over to Helen, our applications are now open for our January term. So there's lovely new courses there if anybody would like to get involved. And here's Helen.
Thanks, Lorraine, and thanks everyone. I know everyone's a bit tired now after having their dinner and dessert. I hope everyone had coffee to keep them awake. That's all I'm going to say. So like Owen said, learners can study as many courses as they like and try new subjects. And this is about like trying new things. And if they don't work, that's okay. You can try something else. So we never mind if people want to apply for a course and try it. That's okay. And if it doesn't work out for you, that's okay too. But we would do everything we can to help people in their own learning style. So Robert is this is his picture in the bottom here. He's done a lot of different courses with us over the last couple of years. And Robert couldn't be with us today, but he was talking with Laura yesterday, and Laura said that I would say a few words that he had said, and he said, will she do it right? And I said, well, I'll do my best, Robert. That's what I can do. So this is Robert's, what he wanted me to convey to you. So through doing different courses, I enjoyed getting to know more about other people and their lives, and doing the interview and presentation with Chloe. And there's a picture of it here in the top right-hand corner of Chloe and Robert working together doing an interview for one of their courses. So Robert has done lots of different courses. He particularly liked the relationships course and learning about permission, consent and connection. And of course the support in learning is important. Robert's key worker Emma provides a lot of support to him. Okay, thank you.
Hello everybody.
Hi.
So I'm here with Roisin, and Roisin, we're going to talk about your experience with not training in care, but, oh, there's a microphone for you, that's even better. So Roisin and I had a chat a while ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
About a course that you did,
Yeah.
not in care, but actually in your community.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And yeah, so we had a chat and I said, well, why did you decide to do the course?
Yeah.
Would you like to tell us? Independence, yeah. You said it would be fun and help you to be more independent, yeah. And what was the course that you did in the community?
The cooking tours.
The cooking course. So you did that in Eden Dairy, wasn't it?
Yes.
And what was different about this course compared to the studies you've done in care?
And not hit the bottle without walking.
So yeah, you didn't have to rely on the bus to get to it. You were able to walk to your course, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what did you enjoy about the course that you did?
Yeah. The time they make cookies and brownies.
You got to make cookies. That sounds really good. And what else did you say? And brownies.
Yeah.
And it says here as well, you enjoyed studying with your friends.
Yes.
And you got to learn new skills.
Yes.
Brilliant. Thank you, Roisin. Thanks very much. So, I'm going to hand over now to Tamara, who's going to talk to you about higher education.
That's me, Tamara Byrne, studying in higher education in Maynooth University. There are lots of different subjects you can study. I studied medieval Irish history and media, and before I moved on, I also hosted my own radio show. It was called The Tea Show, Mars FM. I became very good at presentations and interested in human rights and equality, which I'm passionate about. I love speaking up for myself, and I encourage people in here today to speak up for themselves. Is that okay? You have the chance to meet new people and make new friends and get involved on campus and enjoy social life and the college parties, which I did. I left my mum in the car from 2 o'clock in the morning. I didn't want to, but I was having a good time. Okay, I graduated with a QQI Level A certificate in Irish Cultural Heritage. As best part of college was for me was going to college and being like everyone else and being like a student, like everyone should in here. You do not deserve to be left out. You deserve to have your rights. Everyone does. ILI was created because there are very few ways learners access across Ireland and beyond is a challenge, but also how you are supported when you are in education. The WAC Report 2025 highlights these challenges. Some things are changing, but there is a long way to go. It is not enough to talk about it. We need to act right now, very right now, before it's too late. I just want to say that I am a part of the Inclusion Ireland and European Youth Committee. I work with Inclusion Ireland and also Inclusion Europe. I am a member of the European Disability Forum Youth Committee. I work in the library as well. Inclusive education means everyone is included in education, their own choices. My message to you is when you go home today and you tell your loved ones that you were talking to a lot of people and you were listening to people, their stories and how they challenge everyday life. And I listened to very good stories here today and I felt really happy to listen to everyone's stories today, and I just want to thank Laura Burke as well for helping me to get through college and for making me a better person as well. And I'd like to thank my job co-workers. Neva's in the building today. Thank you, Neva, as well, and thank you everyone in here today for listening to me. And thank you for your time and your energy. The energy in this building is really good and we need to keep this energy going. Thank you. And now I'm going to hand you over to Kenny. That's enough for me. I was left the building.
Like tomorrow, I'm a mature student from Maynooth. I did a 3-year course in geography and music, which was brilliant because I did 3 years, but after the first year I gave up the geography and kept on with the music. Because I'm very passionate about music, you know what I mean? And I used to travel there every day on the bus. Sometimes the bus didn't work, but that didn't matter. You know what I mean? But, and I did my own interviews for that. So I had support there, but I did my own interviews because it's all about making it inclusive. So as you can see here, the first picture is of me on my first day of me interview. I never done an interview before that in my life. So I did a mock interview before it, just to prepare myself, to see how it was going. And I remember I must have done something right because I got it. But I went to the open day before that with my planner, and my planner says, "What?" We were talking, man. She said, "What do you think about college?" I thought you were taking the mick. You know what I mean? Because I thought, like, how would I manage with doing assignments? But there's support there to help you. Now, of course, as you can see in the next picture, it's not all about support. You know what I mean? I did most of me learning outside the classroom. You know what I mean? Before I went to Maynooth, I was. I know you wouldn't think it, but I was very quiet. You know what I mean? I wouldn't. I came out my shell. I was more. Cause you have to do it. So now there is support there that would come to me. Laura was great with me because she'd come to. If I had a meeting with a lecturer about courses. I remember one course we did music, traditional Irish music, and we had some. Because I couldn't physically write, I did my assignment at the pub. You know what I mean? And no guessing they got an A in it. You know what I mean? You know yourself. But you see, you can have all the support you want, but if you don't have the mentality and the drive to do it, you might as well be talking to the wall. You know what I mean? Yeah, brilliant. I remember one day I would ask people, is it all right if I go here or there? And I remember Des Aston used to tell me, it's not about me. And pardon the pun, but I took with that and I ran with it. You know what I mean? But yeah,
And what's your advice to adult learners that might want to go to college?
it's the best experience of your life. I mean, as I said, I was really in myself. Like I wouldn't say about to him out, but now you wouldn't shut me up. You know what I mean? You know. Just go for it. You never know what might happen. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, give us a shout.
And remember, life is what you make it.
And life is what you make of it, you know what I mean? It's what you want to do, it's not what other people want to do. Yes, you have the support there, but they're only to encourage you, not to make the decision for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
No, well, thanks, million. So now we have, we're doing a bit of an activity there now. You see on your tables there that we have your countries. And the question is, what's the question?
What kind of education is good for your country?
What kind of education is good for your country?
2 things that would support education.
And 2 things that would support would support everyone. Thanks a million.